keen, keen, keen. This word means having or showing an ability to think clearly, very strong and sensitive, highly developed. It also means having or showing eagerness or enthusiasm. Let's use keen in a sentence. Dogs have a keen sense of smell. Let's have another example. Beth is very keen when it comes to predicting the future events. Here's another example. She's very keen to learn about Korean culture. And our last example is, my sister is too keen on that part. Laudable, laudable, laudable. This word means deserving praise and commendation because of your action, idea, or aim. Let's use laudable in a sentence. Such honesty is laudable and rare. Let's have another example. Her work for charity is highly laudable. Here's another example. Her noble ideas and polite behavior are laudable. And our last example is, despite her disabilities, Jenny has achieved some laudable achievements. Magnificent, magnificent, magnificent. This word means extremely beautiful, impressive, excellent. Let's use magnificent in a sentence. She has a magnificent voice. Let's have another example. Our classroom president is magnificent. Here's another example. This hotel offers magnificent services. And our last example is, I really want to go to that place. It's magnificent. Notable, notable, notable. This word means worthy of attention or notice, remarkable. Let's use notable in a sentence. That is a notable decision. Let's have another example. Getting both sides to agree was a notable achievement. Here's another example. A notable feature of the school is its unusual bell tower. And our last example is, the proposed new building is notable not only for its height, but for its shape. British English, omniscient. American English, omniscient. This word means knowing everything. Let's use omniscient in a sentence. It would be nice to be omniscient. Let's have another example. I enjoy listening to my omniscient teacher. Here is another example. The story was narrated from an omniscient point of view. And our last example is, the narrator seems an omniscient person who tells us about the characters and their relations. Philanthropic, philanthropic, philanthropic. This word means a person or an organization seeking to promote the welfare of others. Let's use philanthropic in a sentence. I want to be a philanthropic citizen. Let's have another example. Anyone can be philanthropic regardless of status or net worth. Here is another example. He is a philanthropic man donating a lot of his wealth to charities. And our last example is, the philanthropic organization does its best to provide shelter and food for the homeless citizens. Quick-witted, quick-witted, quick-witted. This word means showing the ability to think or respond quickly and effectively. Let's use quick-witted in a sentence. He could cite numerous quotes. He is so quick-witted. Let's have another example. Joseph was quick-witted and entertaining. Here is another example. He is lively and quick-witted despite his age. And our last example is, he is more quick-witted than me. Reliable, reliable, reliable. This word means something or someone you can trust. Let's use reliable in a sentence. Jenny can look after the children. She's very reliable. Let's have another example. He's very reliable. You can always count on him. Here is another example. Please get the fast and reliable internet connection. And our last example is, she just got an affordable and reliable car. Serene, serene, serene. This word means calm, peaceful, and untroubled, tranquil. Let's use serene in a sentence. His eyes were closed and he looked very serene. Let's have another example. He's very serene and reliable. You can always count on him. Here is another example. She has a friendly, soft, and serene expression. And our last example is, we could come up with better ideas in a more serene surroundings. Tranquil, tranquil, tranquil. This word means peaceful, calm, quiet. Let's use tranquil in a sentence. She is so tranquil and happy now. Let's have another example. He stared at the tranquil surface of the water. Here is another example. You could come up with better ideas in a more tranquil environment. And our last example is, I am going to bed with a happy and tranquil mind.